This is Chinatown in San Francisco, California. Chinatown San Francisco has a lot to offer, and some of them are dim sum restaurants, galleries, tea shops, and karaoke bars. Other than that, we can visit some of their significant areas here in Chinatown, like Chinese Culture Center, Portsmouth Square, the old Cathedral of Saint Mary of the Immaculate Conception, the Grand Avenue, and many other real areas here. This is the Dragon's Gate. It's the only authentic Chinatown gate in the country. The entryways are guarded by two stone lion statues to cast away the evil, that's according to them. There's also a passage that has a sign hanging over it, and it was written in Chinese. And there's one of the Chinese women, and we asked her what do the words mean, and she said, on the center, all under heaven is for the good of the people, and the right and left signs, she said, respect, love, and trust, plus peace. People ask why this Chinatown so famous. It's famous because it was established 1848 and has the significant and influential in the history and culture of ethnic Chinese immigrants in North America. Binondo, Manila, Philippines is the oldest Chinatown in the world. Yes, it was founded and established in 1594. Reason they wanted to separate the Catholic Chinese from the non-Catholic from the mainland China. On the other hand, immigrants arrived here in the 1840s because of the poverty, hunger, and harsh economic conditions. San Francisco is their port of entry because they found out that there's a lot of job here, like work in railroad constructions, mining, and that is the gold rush, plus the agriculture. The old Cathedral of St. Mary's of the Immaculate Conception is a proto-cathedral and parish of the Roman Catholic Church, lies at 660 California Street and the corner of Grand Avenue in the Chinatown neighborhood of San Francisco. Architectural style is coming from the Gothic Revival architecture. The direction of the facades is in south, and the architects are Thomas England and William Crane. Originally constructed in 1854, this Gothic Revival Catholic Church is the oldest cathedral in the state. All the bricks were imported from China. It's perhaps best known for the distinctive clocks on its tower, where these words are printed in gold. Son, observe the time and fly from evil, it says. Portsmouth Square is also known as Heart of Chinatown, and this is the place for the first raising of American flag in 1846 and another year in 1848. Nowadays, it's a meeting place for locals and offers a view of the local culture. It has two playgrounds, and beneath is a parking area. We visited recently here like in the morning. We observed that the Chinese men and women, especially the old ones, are not playing card games. It might be in the afternoon, but they enjoy relaxing around the Portsmouth Square. The Chinese Culture Center, it is a non-profit organization in San Francisco established in 1965. The first mission is to elevate the underserved and be a voice of equality. Another one uplifts to the forefront voices of marginalized communities, supporting emerging artists, immigrants, refugees, and etc. Since 1965, the center has been devoted to sharing the culture of Chinatown through public art. This culture center manages 2 galleries and puts on 3 music festivals a year, but this year or during pandemic didn't have. The main gallery location is on the 3rd floor of the Hilton Hotel, where rotating exhibits feature well-known and emerging contemporary artists. In addition to its galleries and street art installations, the center organizes regular walking tours through Chinatown. The insider's trick includes visits to the oldest Taoist temple in the country, an herbal pharmacy, and more. It concludes with lunch and local dim sum restaurant. The Grand Avenues is the place that many tourist-oriented businesses are located here. You can see lots of red lanterns and buildings with Chinese style. It's a pleasant street to stroll down, or it's a walkable even it's hilly, and where most of the gift shops are. Guys, we are not Chinese, but after exploring and reading some materials about the history of Chinatown here in San Francisco, we find them very interesting. Also, you will learn its history, culture, food, and today's environment. Plus, it explored the social justice issues in 18th century. Maraming salamat uli. God bless us all.